Welcome to some frequently unasked questions.
Question 8. What's the number one thing you've learned from Sandler Training?
There are no bad prospects, only bad salespeople. It's always my fault. If the sale doesn't happen, it's because I didn't do something. If I end up in a discounting conversation or any form of objection, it's because I did something stupid or I didn't do something that needed to be done. It's fundamentally important to understand that people buy for their reasons, not your reasons. And unless you learn how to get to the root cause of what their problems are so that they feel felt, they feel heard and understood, then you're really not going to make many sales. And if you do, it's going to be in spite of what you're doing in the sales process, not because of it. So selling is really about getting under the skin of another human being, understanding them, their situation, and caring. I'm genuinely interested in individual people's issues. I love learning about them. I'm curious to find out more. I'm fascinated by how they manage to get themselves into these pickles and what needs to be done in order to help them get out of there. It's so empowering to give people these choices and equip them to take control of their lives in a predictable, successful manner so that they can charge what they're worth instead of what the market dictates. So that their forecast is 80, 90, 95% accurate so that they can plan properly. If you're a manufacturing business and you've got bucket loads of inventory stuck in warehouses all around you and you're carrying 10 million quid's worth of raw materials and stock, there's a problem. And it starts with your salespeople because their forecast is rubbish. If you've got a sales team whose forecast is 30%, 40%, 80% inaccurate, either way, you can't plan over the next 30 days how much raw materials that you need for production. You can't decide how many more people you're going to hire or who you're going to lay off. And as an owner of a business or a manager of a business, that's a terrible place to be because you can't plan. You're always saving for a rainy day. Now, the big challenge here is as a salesperson, you really need to understand people. Once you've learned this system, spend all of your time, all of your money investing in understanding people. I've probably read 500 books over the last 3 years, and most of them have been around my subject area, which is people. I want to understand how our brains work, why people behave in a particular way, how emotions work, about behavior, language, communication, non-verbal communication, micro-expressions. Why? Because our bread and butter is people. Thanks for joining me today. If you've got questions about sales, sales management, sales recruitment, then please feel free to fill them in the comments below.